Hey, this is Femi with Landverse, and today I'm going to discuss the 3 biggest mistakes that new land investors make when starting their land flipping business. Let's just get straight into the video. When you start out, you have a limited marketing budget. So let's say that you have $5,000 to spend on marketing and finding a deal for yourself. A lot of people will mess up and spend that first $5,000 in their first month and blow their entire marketing budget. Now, you've already invested into education and you've got $5,000 to invest into the building of your business. Let's just use $5,000 for the sake of this example. It could be 10, 15, 20, 25, whatever. But just for this example, let's use $5,000. So say you have $5,000 in marketing spend to set up your business, to build everything. I've seen a lot of people grossly fail by spending that $5,000 in their first month of the business. Let's say they didn't go through things properly and they didn't pick the right market, they didn't have the right conversations, they sent out the wrong type of mailer. Now you have no room to make mistakes, you can't iterate, you can't reapply. Right? You need to have a budget that you can continue for 6 months. So if you're gonna have $5,000, you need to strategize. Okay, if I have $5,000 right now, maybe I need to send out 3,000 mailers. That 3,000 mailers is gonna cost me around $1,500. I need to aim this 3,000 mailers at properties that are gonna net me anywhere from $15,000 to $35,000. So that way when deals come back, that's what I'm netting on any deal that comes back that I'd make the touch points on, so on and so forth. So the least that I've done by targeting specific properties is 3 to 5x my ROAS if I'm doing it correctly. So it's important to understand that whatever marketing budget you're going to use, you need to be able to maintain that marketing budget for 6 months, because you could have a deal come within 2 weeks, you could have a deal come within a month, it could be 2 months. Luckily with the Landverse principles, if you are in our education programs, it's very rare that it's taking you longer than 60 days to find a deal. But if you're just doing this on your own and you're on YouTube University, you need to have a marketing budget for 6 months. It becomes very difficult to do this when you no longer have a budget, and you'll burn yourself out and you won't want to do it anymore, and you'll think that it doesn't work and you'll start complaining, and then you move on to something else, not realizing the insurmountable potential that comes with the land flipping business if you do it correctly. Mistake number 2 is not educating yourself properly. A lot of people, when they start a land flipping business, try to go on YouTube University, like I just mentioned, without getting any formal education. The same way you learn how to be a doctor, the same way you learn how to be a lawyer, you have to go through extensive education, extensive training to do those things properly. So in your land flipping business, you need to look at it just like that. If you want to become a master, someone who makes $250, $500K, $1 million profit plus per year, you need to educate yourself properly. You're not going to build $1 million profit a year business just by going on YouTube and watching YouTube videos. You're not. Obviously, there's a lot of free content that you can consume, of course, but it's going to be very difficult for you to actually build a sustainable land flipping business without getting some type of formal education. Even when you get that formal education, it's very important that you apply yourself fully to that education. There's so many people that go through these education programs, don't apply themselves fully, don't take the proper action, don't listen to everything that was said in the coaching program or the course, and then they make mistakes that were in the coaching program. In my Landverse training programs, I have every mistake that I've ever made in the book in those training programs so that you avoid them. So basically, you can fast track yourself to whatever number that you want by avoiding these mistakes. And so when you educate yourself properly, you save yourself a lot of time and a lot of money when it comes to building your land flipping business to a profitable multi-6-figure level. If you're ready to get the proper education today, make sure to book a call with my team to explore enrolling in one of our educational programs. Now, the 3rd mistake is quitting too early. Many people quit too early without following up with the seller enough, without going after the right property type, without truly understanding what it is and what the value is that we bring to the table in the land flipping business. And so you'll notice a lot of the biggest mistakes that new land investors make when they start land investing all tie in together. You see, if you don't educate yourself properly, you're not going to know how to allocate your marketing budget correctly. If you don't know how to allocate your marketing budget correctly, you'll run out of money, you'll burn out, and then you'll quit too early. A lot of these mistakes can be avoided by simply educating yourself properly and applying what you learn quickly. Implementation is everything. When you implement, you succeed. I want you to be able to create a consistent 6-figure profit per year land flipping business, and you do this by avoiding these mistakes. There are a multitude of other mistakes that land investors make when they first start out in their business, and so I'll probably make this a multi-part series. If you guys have any questions, make sure to drop them below or put them in the free Discord, and I'd be happy to answer. Let me know what you guys want me to do trainings on next in the comments as well. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to follow me on all my social media. This has been Femi with Landverse, and I'll see you in the next video.